Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the World Online Racing Championship MX5 Cup Challenge Series. We are here for the season finale here, round 11 at Lime Rock this evening. Big field and even bigger points battle in the midfield here tonight. But before we get started here, we do have a special guest we do want to bring up here tonight. Our current points leader coming into the final round. Looks like Blake Kennedy there has the championship pretty much wrapped up here tonight. So we'll get a word with him and just see what kind of strategy here he's going to have tonight, given that I think mathematically it is impossible for him to lose the championship as long as he starts tonight. So he can have a little fun with this race, or he may take it serious. Let's bring him up and chat with him here and find out what's going on. And we've got Blake Kennedy up in the booth here with us. Hey, Blake, it's Kevin. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, man. So, congratulations so far here this season. It has been a great one for you as you come in tonight with an incredible points lead here. I believe, don't quote me on this, but as long as you start tonight, I think you pretty much got the championship wrapped up. It's mathematically impossible for second place to overtake you there. So that being said, going into tonight, are you going to have a little fun with it? Maybe take some more risks that you wouldn't have taken throughout the season?
Yeah, maybe I'll try some stuff I haven't tried. I don't have much pressure during this race, so just gonna try to run my best and not really worry about points here. I know that just me starting, I think, locks it up, so yeah, I'm not worried about willing to take risks or anything here, so hopefully I can keep it entertaining.
Absolutely. Well, we all know Lime Rock here. When you think of Lime Rock, you think of the MX5 series cars here. They just go together so well throughout the rookie series, as drivers are working their way up, their I rating and their license. But I'm sure we've all, if you've been on the service, have turned many a laps here in this car at this track. So we know it can get a little hectic here. Very tough to pass cleanly, we should say. And turn one is typically a problem zone here, especially on the start. So coming in here tonight, how difficult do you think it's going to be to overtake?
I think it'll be extremely difficult. I think it's gonna matter where you qualify here, and I still don't think I'm my best here at this track. It just shows how difficult it is to get a good lap here. So, yeah, just passing all around is going to be really hard. I know when we ran trucks here almost a year ago, it was insanely tough to pass. And street stocks, it looked a little bit harder, but those they don't really handle too well. So I think it's just down to your qualifying position and where you can position yourself near the front of the field.
All right, well, that sounds like a plan. We wish you the best of luck here tonight, and we will try to get a word with you after the race as well, once it is officially official that you are the champion here in the MX5 Cup Challenge season. So best of luck to you tonight. We'll be rooting for you and excited to watch you work your way up through the field there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's going to do it there for Blake Kennedy, our current points leader and unofficially the season champion here tonight. We will talk to him again here after the race, but tonight's going to be an interesting one here. We're going to do 35 laps here at Lime Rock, and if you're seeing what I'm seeing here, a bunch of cars running off the track here in practice. Looks like a very difficult track here to pass on. You can see the guys having a lot of trouble here with it. It's tough to go fast. So we think qualifying here is going to be pretty important tonight. And we've got a huge field. We got 20 drivers in the field this evening. And it's going to be interesting here, especially going into turn one on the start. No quick repairs here tonight. So if they do get damage, they will have to live with it. And with these new damage models here on these cars, very easy to lose a tire, lose a wheel. So They'll have to keep that in mind. Fuel will be set at 34% here this evening, so could be some fuel strategy throughout these 35 laps here tonight. And of course, as we have all season long, we've gotten 2 green-white checkered attempts. I believe we've only had to use 1 throughout the season. I could be wrong. I don't think we've ever had to go all the way to number 2. But we'll keep an eye on that. Anything could happen tonight. But now the drivers are going to make their way out here for qualifying. So it is a closed qualifying session here tonight. So they get 2 laps. They have 10 minutes to do it. And we'll ride on board a couple of drivers here as they go out for their qualifying lap. And we see here we've got the onboard here of Kaz Grala. And that is the real Kaz Grala there. He has joined us tonight. And we can see him having a little fun out there on his outlap, getting the car sideways, doing a little drifting, putting on a show. Could be an impressive tactic to get some heat in those tires. One thing that the drivers are going to have to keep in mind here, especially in qualifying, is you cannot get an off-track penalty. So you have to keep all 4 tires on the racing surface or the curbs. You cannot go in the grass or it will disqualify your qualifying time here. As Kaz Grala here in that number 16 MX5 car, he's going to bring it down into turn 1 for his flying lap. And just looking at the times on the bottom of the screen there, Austin Duran is on a flyer as Aiden Walker goes up to the top of the timing board. He's the first one to set a flying lap here with a 58.6. Here we're going to see Kaz Grala here go across the line. And we will see where he ends up. He's going to go all the way to the top here, at the top of the scoreboard. And I do apologize, we are having an issue with our scoreboard here, so we're going to try to get that sorted out here. But Kaz Grala there going to the top of the boards. Let's see, he ran a 58.3, so he is 3/10 up on Aaron Smith here. So we'll ride on board Aaron Smith as he starts his second flying lap here in that number 121 car. I believe that he is a newcomer here tonight. We've seen him run in plenty other series we've covered, so I think it's the first time for him here tonight. As you can see, he is currently provisional second placed here, as Aiden Walker just completes his second flying lap there, moves up into that number 2 spot with a 58.4. And Duran there, Austin Duran, going straight to the top of the boards there with a 57.8, 4/10 quicker than Kaz Grala. And Kaz Grala there is going to finish his second flying lap there in second, the 57.9. Looks like Smith is going to launch up into third there, so provisional third with a 58.0. Looks like our points leader here tonight is Blake Kennedy. He's going to bring it home there in fifth, provisional fifth. And let's check in on, let's see, Brian Zinn just completed his second flying lap as well. We'll try to find somebody on a flyer here. Looks like Pierce Moffitt in that number 41 car. He is setting green sectors there in the bottom right of your screen, currently in 13th, so he has to improve on his time tonight if he wants to be competitive. He's going to round through the final corner. He gets 2 tires off. I believe that is going to disqualify his qualifying time here tonight as he crosses the line. And yes, he does. Oh, no, it did count it there. So 58.6, that moves him up into 9th. And it looks like the only other car on track here is going to be Michael Tanagretta here in that number 72, who has not set a time yet. I believe he is on his second flying lap here. I believe his first, he did get an off track and did not count the lap. So we see him here setting all green sectors as he doesn't currently have a time that counts. He's going to round through the final corner here. Keeping it very conservative there, way off the curbs through the final corner. He's going to cross the line here. And that's going to move him up into 15th there with a 59.7. And I believe this is going to be your starting order here tonight. Oh, we do have one more car going on track here. It looks like Nick Pena there in that 052 has yet to set a time. And also Aaron Griffin coming out as well in that number 29. So right on board Nick Pena here as he completes his outlap, and then he'll get started with a flyer. Looks like these are the only two drivers here, Nick Pena and Aaron Griffin, who have not set a time here. So they are both on track now with about 4 minutes remaining here in the qualifying session here tonight. Starting order going to be critical here. Very tough track to pass. Oh, he's going to lose it on his outlap. And we're going to see him spin around there through the final corner. So not getting off to a great start there for Nick Pena here. We're going to try to ride on board with Aaron Griffin. He looks to be having some connection issues here as he's blinking on and off the track. Hope he can get that worked out before the start of the race here. But he is on his flying lap here. Oh, he's going to run off the track there. So that's going to disqualify that time. So he will only have one more attempt at it tonight. All right, he's going to round the final corner there. He will get started with his second flying lap, and the first one looks like it's not going to count due to that running off the track there. So now he starts his final flying lap here down into turn 1 and 2. Tricky section of the track right here, turn 5, as we saw in the Street Stock series when they ran here a few weeks ago. Anytime you go over that hill there, it just lifts you're basically weightless there as you go over the hill, and any sort of contact can basically take the rear end of the car right out from under you. And we saw that happen plenty of times in the Street Stock series. We'll see how these MX5 cars do as Aaron Griffin here rounds the final corner for his final flying lap here in qualifying. And as you see, he's unfortunately having some connection issues there, but he is going to start 18th there as he sets a 101.8. All right, so that looks to be all the qualifying here. They have about 50 seconds left. No one else is on track. So let's check out the points here tonight as we head into the final round here of the World Online Racing Championship MX5 Cup Challenge Series presented by the iRACER95 on Twitch. Go and check them out. But coming in here tonight, we've already spoken to Blake Kennedy there, and you see with 4 wins this season, he's looking to round it out there with number 5. If you look at his points lead there, he's pretty much got the championship wrapped up here tonight. So he can take a bit more risk, try to go for that 5th win. Brian Zinn there comes in 2nd And I do not see, yes, he did make it. He qualified 6th, so he made it in late there. But he is number 2 in the points. Brayson Collins is 3rd. Looks like Brayson is going to start 16th here tonight, so he's going to have quite a ways to work up through the field. Jay Mulder in 4th, Ethan Harrison in 5th, Justin Williams 6th, Vadim Resnick in 7th, Austin Duran in 8th, Benjamin Walker 9th, and Josh Patterson round out your top 10 in the points. You can see the points are very close there in the middle, all the way 3rd through 7th or 8th there. So anything could happen here tonight, and could see some drivers leapfrog, some others get a top 3 in the points. All right, so it looks like they are gridding up here tonight. So let's go over our starting order. Starting on pole, we have Austin Duran, who we've seen be very quick all season long. It looks like he comes out of nowhere sometimes, and I think tonight is one of those cases as he sets a blistering pole lap there of a 57.8. In starting second there, Kaz Grala, only a 10th slower than Duran there in qualifying. Aaron Smith, newcomer tonight, but we know he is very quick here. We've had the pleasure of racing against him in other leagues. We've seen him. We've broadcasted a few races and seasons he's been a part of, and he is a very quick driver, very tactful. We'll see what he can do from that 3rd position here tonight. Luke Mann will start in 4th. Blake Kennedy, our unofficial official season champion there, in 5th. Brian Zinn in 6th. Aiden Walker in 7th. Brady Cox in 8th. Pierce Moffitt starting 9th. Sean Giroux there in 10th. Jay Mulder in 11th. And we are doing a standing start here. Caught us by surprise. Typically a rolling start, but we are underway here tonight. As we see Austin Duran there go down into the race lead early on. Kaz Grala in 2nd. We've got Aaron Smith still in 3rd. Luke Mann right on the inside here as they go through turn 3. And on further back here, we are 2 wide. See Blake Kennedy there. Oh, Blake Kennedy going to lose the rear of the car. He has to check up. That's going to cause quite a bit of a traffic jam on further back behind him. We see Aaron Smith there running off track. The 69 of Brian Zinn also running off track there through the final corner. I do apologize about that. The timing board, we had an issue getting it up, but we have it up now. Austin Duran, as you can see, still our race leader, but Kaz Grala is hanging on in a close second there as they round the final corner. Luke Mann here is going to move up into 3rd as he looks on the inside of Aaron Smith down into turn 1 and 2. Looks like Brian Zinn also going to try to sneak by here on the inside, and that is one of the things you'll see here is all these cars run very close down into turn 1. If someone gets a run up on the inside of you, you will get freight train there, as Aaron Smith is going to fall back into 5th. Up front here, we're going to have a battle for the race lead soon as Kaz Grala there in that number 16 car chases down the 45 of Austin Duran as they're going to go through the final corner here. Let's ride on board Kaz Grala as he chases down our race leader. You see they head down into turn 1 and 2 here. Very tricky section of the track. Got to be patient. Get on the throttle at the right time. As you can just hear on the onboard there, Kaz Grala there got on the throttle too early and started to push to the outside. Down through turn 3, then turn 4. Quick right-hander. And then turn 5 here. Tricky braking point here. You see Kaz Grala letting the car roll through there, so he just rolled off the throttle, let the car rotate. He wasn't very aggressive on the brakes as he goes through turn 5. Same thing. And Kaz Grala just driving this track very smooth here through the final corner. Going to take a ton of curb on the inside. Doesn't look like it upset him too much, but we see that gap growing now 0.4 of a second. So Duran very quick there on that last lap. And really looks like Kaz Grala here is quicker in this section of the track. So the first couple sectors, but Duran really stretches his legs there in that final section of the track. We see Aiden Walker here in that 013 car. Going to take a look up the inside, potentially on Aaron Smith. No, gets back in line. Very difficult to make a pass there in turn 5. See Aaron Smith there running a little wide, getting 2 tires off the curb in the grass, but doesn't affect him. Up in front of him there, Brian Zinn also. No, that is Luke Mann that ran wide. Brian Zinn's going to make a look here on the outside, potentially. Down into 1. Oh, and we've got a battle for the race lead here. Kaz Grala making a move down into turn 1 and 2. But he will not have the preferred line here through turn 3, so he's going to fall back in line. See here setting him up for a nice draft down the front straight here. We'll see if he can get a draft and make a move down into turn 1 again. Doesn't look like he's going to be close enough. Oh, we see Brian Zinn here almost taking a look on Luke Mann again, but just not quite there. As Aaron Smith is under pressure here from the 013 of Aiden Walker. That's your battle for 5th. We can see the 88 car here of Giroux all over the back of Ethan Harrison there in the 77. And we know Harrison is very quick. He has a race win to his name. See if he sets him up for a passing opportunity here down the front straight. Not quite there, but on further back, it looks like the 72 there of Tanagretta looking up the inside of Nick Pena there in the 052. And looks like he's going to get the job done there. Meanwhile, these two continue to battle it out here. The 88 of Giroux on the 77 of Ethan Harrison. And you see the 5 of Brayson Collins there starting to sneak into the picture as these two race hard. Boy, oh boy, do we have a pack up here up front. As you can see, it was 2 cars out front stretching their legs, and now we have about 6 or 7 there if Cox there. Brady Cox can get up to the back bumper and catch the draft of Aiden Walker there. See Austin Duran there being very aggressive on the block. Oh, he's going to run wide. That's going to allow Kazgrala to get a nose in, but the room is just not there. We'll see if he can set up a crossover here going into 3. No, he doesn't. And looks like Duran is going to retain the lead there. Looks like we've had a car go off here. Looks like Nick Pena there in the 52. And he already had some heavy damage there on that car, but he lost it there through turn 5. He was able to get it going again. So no yellow here. You can see him up ahead there. He's about ready to be lapped by the race leaders as Kazgrala there takes a look up the inside. That's going to make Austin Duran there be very aggressive, block the inside. We'll see if Grala here can set up a crossover out of 2. Very difficult track to pass at here, as you can see. Not a lot of passing opportunities. And we may see some drivers start to do some bump and runs here tonight, as that may be the only way to make a pass here. We've got a few drivers here that aren't in the points running, like Kazgrala here, just out here, can put on a show. He can take a little more risks there than Austin Duran, who is someone who's racing for a top spot there in the points. Oh, Duran makes a mistake there, running wide out of turn 6. Looks like he's able to stay wide open, though, and doesn't lose a ton of time. Now he's going to get a great draft down the front straight from that lap car there, Nick Pena. And looks like this lead field was able to make it through, but Brian's in here making a move on the 26 of Luke Mann. But again, like we saw a few laps ago with Grala and Duran, once you get to the ends outside there in turn 1 and 2, you then do not have the preferred line going into 3. See, Aaron Smith here may get a look down into turn 5 on the inside of Zen. Oh, Walker gonna stick a nose in there. They're gonna run 2 wide here through turn 5 down into the final corner. Aiden Walker on the inside, Aaron Smith on the outside. That's your battle for 5th. And Walker is gonna move up into 5th there. And that last lap, it looks like Austin Duran and Kazgrala ran the same exact time, down to the 100th of a second. So these two drivers are just the same speed here tonight, and Kazgrala has his hands full here if he wants to try to make a pass on the 45 of Duran. You're riding on board with Blake Kennedy there, currently in 8th as he looks to make it around Brady Cox there. That's your battle for 7th. Looks like he's going to attempt up the inside down into turn 1 and 2 here on Brady Cox, and he's going to complete the pass, but then Brady Cox there with a great crossover coming out of 2. Can Kennedy get a nose here going down into 3? No, so Brady Cox there going to retain the 7th place position. And again, we see drivers struggle to make some passes here tonight. See Duran there in the 45 going to block the inside. Kaz Grala there forced to ride behind him there, but he does get down to the inside coming out of 2. But again, he's not going to have the preferred line there as they go into 3, so Grala going to have to fall back into 2nd. Lap traffic here about ready to come up to play here. Kaz Grala maybe could use that car as a pick as they are catching up. That is the 29 of Aaron Griffin. He's going to get out of the way there and go to the bottom of the track. But Kaz Grala with a great run out of turn 6, the final corner. He's going to look to the inside. Duran has to fight to stay on the outside here so he can have the preferred line going into turn 3. He does a great job doing so. And Duran is going to retake the race lead there very easily. So impressive driving there out of the 45 car. But while these two race around here, the rest of the pack has caught them. We've got Luke Mann there in the 26 now, who's making this a party of 3 with Brian's in there close behind in the 69 car. So we've got a 4-car lead, 4-car pack up here in the race lead. Ooh, we see Kaz Grala there run very wide out of turn 6. See what he can do here down the front straight. Again, getting a great run out of the final corner, but Duran's going to block the inside. We'll see if Kaz Grala can do what Duran did just a lap ago. Can he stay on the outside as they go through turn 2? And no, he's not able to, but he is going to take it to the outside here in 3. Oh, he has made it up alongside here. He's going to try it down into turn 5. Very difficult place to pass here as they do touch. Oh, that is going to take out Duran there. Goes down to the inside. Heavy damage to that car. And meanwhile, the 26 here of Luke Mann takes the race lead as Grala falls back to 3rd with Brian Zinn moving up into 2nd. And you can see heavy damage there on Grala's car as Aiden Walker here is going to go by easily and move up into 4th. Wow, oh wow. Now Luke Mann here in that 026 Ben & Jerry's car. He's out front and he can set the pace here tonight as he currently has a 6/10, now 7/10 of a second gap there back to 2nd place driver Brian Zinn in that number 69 car with Aiden Walker there moving up into 3rd in the 013. And while they are spread out here, let's go back and take another look at the replay here with that contact. As we saw Grala there taking a look up the inside. They just touch at the top of the hill there, and that's what I was speaking about in qualifying. Any kind of contact right there while the cars are weightless going over that ridge, it results in this. Grala here real quick, check his point of view of the incident. He was leaving him plenty of room there, but as Duran had to rejoin the track from the runoff there, just not enough room, and they made contact. All right, back out front here, the 0.26 of Luke Mann, our race leader. That gap has fallen down now to 0.4 of a second as Brian Zinn in that number 69 car chases him down. Aiden Walker there sitting about 0.8 of a second back here in third. Oh, and we've got a great battle here. This is your battle for 10th as Giroux in that 88 looking up the inside of Brayson Collins. Oh, they almost go 3 wide there in a spot. We just saw a big accident, and Ethan Harrison there gonna stick it up the inside down into turn 6. Now he looks to the inside there of the 88, not gonna be able to make it happen there, but Brayson Collins there gonna come away with the better end of this deal as he moves up into 10th with Sean Giroux there in the 88 moving back to 11th. Now he has Ethan Harrison there in that 77 breathing down his neck. Meanwhile, Blake Kennedy here under pressure from, it looks like that is Brady Cox in the 76 car. All over the back bumper there of Blake Kennedy. Ooh, it looks like they might have touched going through the corner. Blake Kennedy doing a great job there to save it. And this is going to be a close one here going down the front straight. See Brady Cox here look up the inside down into turn 1 and 2. Blake Kennedy here going to fight back in turn 4, but is not going to be enough as Brady Cox here is going to move up into 6. But oh no, Blake Kennedy isn't done. He gets a great run through turn 4 there. He's going to look up the inside through turn 5. Plenty of room given to both drivers there, as it does look like Brady Cox is going to stay in front here in 6. Sean Giroux there in the 88 getting a great run on the 5 of Collins. He's going to try it here in turn 5. And Ethan Harrison back there in the 77 gets a great run. He's going to move up into 11th right behind Giroux. So Brayson Collins there going to fall back to 12th. Now Collins going to fight back here on the inside. He's looking to make the move on the 77 of Harrison for 10th down the inside. Oh, they're going to touch going into 1. That's going to knock Harrison wide there, so Harrison's going to lose outfall all the way back to 12th. And we just saw a couple drivers come down pit road here as we are on lap 22 out of 35 this evening. Aaron Smith coming down pit road along with Kaz Gralla. So those two drivers have pit. So it looks like Aaron Smith here may be trying a strategy move here tonight, pitting early. Pierce Moffitt going to head down pit road now, our 7th place driver in that number 41 car. See if we have any other drivers come down pit road this lap. Doesn't look like we are. So the question is going to be, when are we going to see the race leaders here come down pit road? The 69 of Brian Zinn has called. Oh, we've got a car going around there. That is a lap car. That's Nick Pena. He looks to be off the racing surface here. Can he get it going? So we don't have a full course yellow. Hopefully he does get it going there. He is going to rejoin the track, so it looks like we will stay green. Meanwhile, Brian Zinn gets a great run out of the final corner, looking on the outside down into turn 1. Oh, they make contact there through turn 2. But looks like Luke Mann is going to have the preferred line there going through turn 3. right on board. Second place, Brian's in here in that number 69 car as he chases down our race leader here as we have 11 laps remaining in the race this evening. See if he can get a great run here through the final corner. Heavy drafting zone here on this short straight run down to turn 1. You see Luke Mann there going to go to the inside, block off that line. So Brian's in going to be forced to either take the outside or brake early here and try to set something up for the next couple turns. Ooh, Austin Duran there, our 4th place driver, just came down pit road as well. So we are seeing some green flag pit cycles here tonight as we are on lap 25 out of 35. So far, Luke Mann here, after taking the race lead about halfway through this race, has held off Brian Zinn. Question is going to be how much longer can he do it, and if it looks like they're having to pit for fuel tonight, when does the race leader come down, and can Brian Zinn try a strategy move here to get around him? Very difficult to pass, so if you can't pass him on the track, pass him on pit road. Brady Cox here still battling it out with the 75 of Kennedy. These guys have been swapping positions all night long, and they're going to do it yet again here as they go through the final corner. Oh, Blake Kennedy going to swing down pit road with a late decision there. So is Aiden Walker. So that is going to move Brady Cox up into 3rd here as Walker and Kennedy both come down pit road. Be interesting to see where Kennedy is going to come out here. We know the first car that has pitted currently is the 16 of Kaz Gralla. He's riding back in 10th. I believe he was in 5th when he came down pit road. And you can see he's catching a pack right in front of him. As this pack races it out here, that is Brayson Collins with Ethan Harrison in the 77, Aiden Walker in the 013, who has come down pit road. So has, no, Aiden Walker is the first car to come down pit road here. Brady Cox, our 3rd place driver here, he's going to head down pit road this time. So our 2 leaders still out. That's going to move Jay Mulder here in the 51 up into 3rd. He has not pitted yet. Be interesting to see if we can have a driver pull a crazy fuel saving strategy here tonight. I don't know how quick it would be, but we've seen some surprises here at some of these road courses when it's going to be tight on fuel. Looks like our race leader there, Luke Mann, is going to come down pit road this time. So Brian Zinn going to stay out. He's going to pull the opposite of whatever the car in front of him does strategy here tonight as he stays out another lap. See if he can set a quicker lap here. See if Luke Mann was holding him up. That last time by, he ran a 59.8. And we've still got this 4-car pack here with Kaz Gralla, Brayson Collins, Aiden Walker, Aaron Smith, and Michael Tanagretta here. All very close to each other. That is 4th through 8th here currently. Brayson Collins has not pitted yet. So Aiden Walker there looking up the inside has come down pit road. So has Aaron Smith here as he looks up the inside as well. So both drivers going to make it through there. So Walker moves up into 3rd, Aaron Smith up into 4th. Kaz Gralla up into 2nd here currently as race leader Brian Zinn does come down pit road. It'll be interesting to see where they rejoin the track here. because currently Luke Mann came out in 7th. So that is how much the tire difference was here, pitting early versus staying out and running long. So our race leader in 7th there, as Brayson Collins does finally come down pit road. So that's going to move Luke Mann up into 6th. He's got Pierce Moffitt all over the back of him there, making his life hard as he goes down into turn 1. Moffitt going to throw it in there hard, make a little contact. Oh, they're going to touch again. But Brian Zinn here is going to rejoin the track here in the lead. And I have to wonder what happened to Luke Mann. He had a very slow pit stop and a pit lap time. So mistakes happening there from Luke Mann. So that's going to give Brian Zinn the race lead here as we head into the final 6 laps here tonight, with Kaz Grala there in 2nd, but you can see that damage is plaguing him there on the left front, and he's being run down by Aiden Walker here in 3rd, with Aaron Smith in 4th. And we see a great battle here. This is Blake Kennedy in the 75 looking on the outside of Pierce Moffitt in the 41, and Brady Cox right behind him there in the 76, looking to see where he can come through the field here. And we see Pierce Moffitt there having some connection issues, disappeared. So it looks like Kennedy there in the 75 is going to move up into 7th. We'll see if Brady Cox can make it by as well. Oh, they're going to make heavy contact there going into turn 4. That's going to run Cox off the road here. And it looks like Pierce Moffitt was able to keep going. So Pierce Moffitt's going to stay in 8th, and Brady Cox is going to fall back to 9th. Looks like we're brewing up for a good battle here for 2nd and 3rd, as Kaz Grala there in that silver, red, and white MX5 car right in front of these guys here is currently in 2nd, but Aiden Walker setting some very quick laps here, closing in on him, and Aaron Smith hanging on to the bumper there of Aiden Walker. So you can see in the last 2 laps there, Walker ran 0.3 quicker on the previous lap, and then about 1/10 quicker there that last lap. Ooh, Aaron Smith there, very wide. Ooh, we see a bit of a mistake there out of Grala as well. We'll see if Walker here can close up a little more here this lap. So Walker does run about 1/10.5 quicker there that lap. So they are closing in on Kaz Grala. Can he hold them off for 2nd tonight? Meanwhile, Luke Mann here is on the bumper of the 45. Our pole sitter tonight, Austin Duran. That's going to be a battle for 5th. We see Duran run wide there. That's going to allow Luke Mann all over the back bumper here as they go through the final corner. See if Luke Mann can get a draft down the front straight. We see Duran's going to go to the bottom, block the bottom side. So Luke Mann's going to be forced to go on the outside here down into turn 1. And he is going to complete the pass before they even get to the corner. So Luke Mann's going to move up into 5th. Meanwhile, Kaz Grala here and the 013 of Walker battling it out for 2nd. We saw Walker take a look up the inside there in 1 and 2, but Grala was able to stay alongside and have the preferred line there through 3, so he's going to stay in 2nd, but for how long here? 2 laps remaining here tonight in the season finale of the World Online Racing Championship. MX5 Cup Challenge Series. Currently Kaz Grala here in second, is holding off Aiden Walker there in third with Aaron Smith not too far behind. We also see Luke Mann closing in there, but does he have enough laps? With only 2 laps remaining here. Meanwhile, out front, Brian Zinn, 5.3 seconds up the road, so nobody is even close to him. And as long as he doesn't make a huge mistake, he will end up with the race win tonight. Oh, we're going to see Aaron Smith there run wide, make contact with the wall. That was at the top of the hill there out of turn 5. Looks like he got a little bit of damage from that. Oh, Luke Mann off the road as well behind him. Able to save it. As we're going to cross the line here, take the white flag. So Aiden Walker has one more lap here to make a move on Kaz Grala. As he's going to take a look up the inside, under braking down into 1. They're going to touch. Looks like they're both going to keep going here somehow. And now we see Aaron Smith and Luke Mann joining the picture there, as they were very slow through turn 1 with that contact. See if Aiden Walker here can set up another move. Not many passing zones left here as they're about ready to head into turn 5, and then only 2 more corners. Oh, Walker makes it around the 16 Grala there on the outside up the hill. So he's going to move up into second. Now Luke Mann on the inside here. He's going to make it up into there as well, up into third. Looks like Grala backed out there and let these guys by. But Brian Zinn's going to cross the line there and take the race win tonight. Aiden Walker there in the 013 going to finish second, with Luke Mann bringing it home fourth and Aaron Smith in fifth. That's your top 5. Now we'll wait for the official results here to see if any penalties will be dealt out here. So just bear with us a moment here. But we do know Brian's in there, our provisional race winner here tonight in that number 69 car. Incredible performance there out of him with the right pit strategy and clearing the rest of the field by about 6 seconds, I believe, when he came out of the pit road. So just incredible driving there from Brian Zinn. So can't wait to talk to him tonight. And also Blake Kennedy there in the 75 is our season champion here tonight, with a very dominating season. I believe 4 race wins to his name here out of 11 races. And that is nothing to be shy about here. He's going to finish 7th here tonight, but he knew that we talked to him before the race. He said this wasn't his favorite track, not his best track, very difficult track for him as he brings home a 7th place finish. But he still has plenty to celebrate here as the series champion. All right, so we'll give the drivers a moment here to make it up in the broadcast booth. Then we'll try to get a word with the top 3 and our season champion here tonight. All right, so it does look like we have our 3rd place driver here in the broadcast booth with us. We've got Luke Mann here. Hey, Luke, it's Kevin. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. I hear you. How's it going?
Hey, going well. Incredible drive out of you here tonight. We saw you take the race lead there about halfway through the race, but just looks like maybe something happened on your pit lap. It looked like you were a little bit slower getting in and out of the pits, and then also your pit time was a little bit longer. Tell us what happened there.
Yeah, it's a really unfortunate. It was looking like it was going to be the race win for us, and then I forgot to deselect tires on the pit stop, which basically means I took tires when I didn't need to. So that's all right. I ended up making it back up to the podium, which it was a lot of fun passing some cars, and we'll get them next time.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, it was awesome seeing you work your way up through the field there. We saw you closing in on the 2nd place driver there with a few laps to go as they were battling it out, and it was awesome to see you run through the field. So great drive from you here tonight, bringing it home 3rd here in the season finale. While you're here, any sponsors you need to thank or shout outs you want to give?
Not really. Just I guess my parents. But I'll just say I am on Instagram at Lucas Man Racing. If y'all want to follow me. But that's about it. That's all I really have to say. Thank you for having me. It was a really fun race.
Absolutely, it was fun. Well, again, congratulations on the finish tonight. Great finishes all season long here. Hopefully we'll see you next season and get to talk with you again.
For sure. All right, thank you.
All right, that'll do it for our third place driver here tonight, Luke Mann. Now let's get a word from our second place driver here, Aiden Walker, in the broadcast booth with us. Hey, Aiden, it's Kevin. You got a copy? Hey, Aiden, it's Kevin. You got a copy? Oh, hey, there, we got you. Hey, congratulations on the second place drive here tonight. It was a tough one to pass out there, it looks like, but we saw you make plenty of passes here tonight. Just want to get your perspective here tonight. How difficult was it to set up a pass here, and how did you make so many?
Well, really, the only place you could really pass was coming into turn 1, and maybe in the second to final turn. It was just super hard to pass on race. Luckily, I did that rookie race just to see how hard it was to pass an official right before the race.
Gotcha. So getting a bit of practice in and seeing how these cars handle on this track. Got another question for you here. So we spoke to third place driver Luke Mann, and he did not. He actually made a mistake when he came down pit road. He didn't take tire.
Yeah.
He forgot to uncheck his tires. Yeah.
I asked him if what happened, and he said he forgot to check off tires, which is pretty much what destroys your race if you did that.
Absolutely, yeah. So these MX5 cars, the tire fall off, not too big of a deal here. Taking tires doesn't gain you any advantage.
Well, it's mostly because of how late in the race it was. You could not gain like 20 seconds to the leader.
Gotcha.
It was impossible.
Yeah,
like, you'd be probably like a second faster maybe, but it would not do enough.
Definitely. A late race caution there might have shook things up drastically, though, as it typically does. But hey, congratulations on the second place finish here tonight. Incredible drive from you. While you're here, any sponsors you need to thank or shout outs you want to give?
Well, funny thing. Both league races I've done this. Well, both championship league races I've done, since most of them are stopping now. Both of them I finished second. So.
Hey, you got to keep it consistent.
So.
Absolutely. Well, again, congratulations on the drive here tonight. Hopefully we'll see you back for next season as well. Maybe you'll finish in first instead of second there. Hey, congratulations, and we'll catch you later. All right, that'll do it for second place driver there, Aiden Walker. Now let's get a word from the race winner here tonight. We've got race winner Brian Zinn in the broadcast booth with us. Hey, Brian, it's Kevin. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing tonight, Kevin?
I am doing well, but I think you're doing even better here. Incredible drive out of you here tonight, pulling the strategy just right, winning the race off of pit road there from challenger Luke Mann, and taking home the race victory by a whopping 6.5 seconds here. Just got to ask you here tonight, how'd you do it? How'd you stay consistent all night? And how did you know when to come down pit road?
Honestly, it was kind of a decision when I was behind Luke of around those last two laps that he pit and then I pit. It was a case of the lap that he pit, I was saying if he went, I'd go one more, and if he didn't, I was going to go in. So the 6 second gap does not showcase how close that battle was the entire time, and even more so with the first half of the race when there was 4 or 5 of us all bunched together there. So but it was pure luck. I was sputtering coming down pit road, which I was not expecting. I thought I had a little bit more fuel in the car, but it worked out. I guess Luke ended up leaving his tires checked, and that led to a long pit stop. So I knew I had Aiden covered. I just wasn't sure about Luke, so I'm glad it worked out in my favor.
Wow, we had no idea the fuel was that close there, sputtering down pit road. So that's impressive. That's how close it was. Could have been disastrous for you there, but it wasn't. Taking home the race win here tonight That's what matters, finishing the season out strong. Hey, while you're here, any sponsors you need to thank or shout outs you want to give?
Just want to thank WORC for putting the series on. It was a lot of good fun. Had some rough races there down the stretch and ended up missing Homestead because I was out of town. So gave Blake all the challenge that I could, and I knew coming in that it was the only chance I had was to win. So that's what I set my goal to be. But it was a lot of fun, and just waiting to see what the next seasons bring.
Absolutely. It was a great season here. Well, best of luck to you here. We hope to catch you back in the next season and hopefully taking home a championship.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin, and appreciate you guys broadcasting it too. It's always fun to go back and watch the race from a spectator's point of view.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. Well, take care, Brian, and we hope to chat with you again sometime soon.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, that'll do it for a race winner here tonight. Brian's in. Now let's get a word with the man of the hour. We've got champion Blake Kennedy here up in the broadcast booth. Hey, Blake, it's Kevin.
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, man, we spoke to you before the race. You mentioned it wasn't your favorite track here tonight. It looked like a very difficult track for most drivers, but you did bring it home strong in the top 10, finishing 7th. But most importantly, taking home the season championship here in the MX5 Cup Challenge Series at WORC. Just got to ask, how you feeling there, season champ?
It's a great feeling, you know. My first championship I won here in WORC. I felt like it was a little bit undeserving. There wasn't much of a car count there, and I mean, championship's championship, but this one's definitely a lot more rewarding than the last one for sure.
Absolutely. Very, very tough field out here all season long. We saw the likes of Kaz Gralla here tonight. The Haleys, Justin and Quentin Haley, have also had appearances. Luke Mann, another, I believe he races in Formula 4. It's either Formula 4 or Formula 3. I have to check in on that.
He does Formula 4. Yeah.
Formula 4, yeah. So, and then Austin Duran, and just a very, very tough field here. So coming away with a season championship here with 4 race wins through an 11 race season here. I would say it's an incredible one for you here tonight. And, I'm excited to see what you can do next season. But while you're here, anyone you want to thank or any sponsors you need to thank?
I want to thank you for broadcasting all 3 series here we had at WORC. Definitely enjoyed your company, and hopefully you'll be here for the next 3 seasons we do in the winter. And want to thank my team in Outlaw Racing. We got ourselves in our championship, and I don't know if we won the Owners' Championship. I'm pretty sure we did, but hopefully we did as well for MX5s. And I just want to thank everyone for such a clean race tonight. It was very fun not to have a caution get in your way. It just didn't play to my factor, but I still won the championship, so there's not much to complain about.
Absolutely. Nothing to complain about here, finishing the season out strong, taking home the championship. And I can't ask for much more than that. So congratulations to you. Don't celebrate too hard here tonight. And hopefully we'll be rooting for you here in the next trio of seasons here coming up in the winter.
Yeah, hopefully I'll see if I can carry that mojo. Go run it back.
Absolutely, got to keep it strong here. Well, take care, Blake, and hopefully we'll catch you again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's going to do it there for season champ Blake Kennedy here tonight. And that is going to wrap up the World Online Racing Championship MX5 Cup Challenge Series presented by iRACER95 on Twitch. That'll do it here for this season. It was an incredible one. A lot of quick drivers, a lot of great battles, and the season finale here was no exception to that, as we had a stacked field, great racing all night long. Nothing we could have asked more for as we wrap up the season here. Thank you all for tuning in here at Soap Tires Broadcasting. As always, you can go and follow the World Online Racing Championship on Instagram, I believe. They post a lot of what's going on there along with the next season's information. So go check them out. And thank you again for tuning in, and we hope to catch you again.